private tour of an Indian billionaire's secret wildlife rescue center. Oh, it's a rescue center. Okay, well, that's not as bad. That's not as bad. I was thinking their own personal zoo. Like, okay, that's not good. That's not good. But the fact that it's a rescue center, because rescue center has different connotations than a zoo or a wildlife refuge, or well, a wildlife refuge is kind of the same. It's kind of the same. It's a place for animals to feel safe.
This is the most exclusive wildlife tour that we have ever done at a billionaire's private wildlife rescue and rehab, where he has decided to rescue and save the largest amount of animals of anywhere on the planet. And we have the first ever exclusive behind-the-scenes tour at Ventara, India. Ventara is like an animal haven on Earth. The amount of care that each animal gets and the sheer size of this place is truly incredible. It spans 3,000 acres, over 50.
Honestly, the fact that whole place is just the look of it looks more beautiful than most American zoos. I get the like the whole thing is like it's not a terrarium. It's not a bird cage, but what is a bird cage called? Aquarium, terrarium, not I don't know what it is, but they all have that kind of vibe, and they look so nice. They look so nice. You could easily see this as like a high-end resort, but the fact that it's for the animals is insane.
15 different facility sites, and each of these sites are focused on specific animal groups. And first, we're going to visit some gentle giants in their very own custom jacuzzis. Hello, doctor.
Hi, morning. How are you?
How are you, my friend?
Good, good, good.
What's happening here? Is this a swimming pool?
This is a hydrotherapy pool. It is a swimming pool. And these two elephants you see here, her name is Moni Mola and that's Champa, her friend.
Okay.
So both of these are severely arthritic. They're old.
Meaning their joints and their bones and things, they ache from too much gravity and too much pressure.
Yeah, so what happens is when the elephants are outside, before they came here, these are rescued elephants, right?
Yeah.
So they're being used for logging or riding or, you know, entertainment purposes, circuses, for example.
So as hydrotherapy, they get to relax in here, like that one over there.
Yeah, she's sleeping peacefully.
Get to have a sleep, and they just put their trunk up to breathe, and then it doesn't hurt their bones and their joints.
Yeah, because their body's primarily just floating at that point. This is honestly incredibly, like, so I have a tortoise out in the yard, and that thing, it's kind of like a cat. It's a very it loves to be around people. So if you're like walking in the yard, he'll like run over as fast as he can and rub himself against your leg. And he is strong, incredibly strong. So if you don't have like a good leg strength, he will knock you over, but he'll like rub against your leg, and he like scratches on his shell because he feels it. And what he really loves is like when the like water to be poured on his back, because for him it's like a muscle relaxant as the water beads on the back of his shell. It's so adorable. That tortoise is now like when I first got him, he was fit right here. And now he weighs like what is it? Not 50 kilos, but almost 50. Well, probably 50 kilos.
It doesn't hurt. It takes the weight off their joints. It gives them a huge relief.
So this elephant is so relaxed, she's passed out. She's gone back to sleep. But this is just one of a gazillion things that you guys do it here at Ventara, right?
We try our best, yeah.
We try our best. So let's go see some more. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hello, baby. Get him. Take his cameras. There goes an elephant. He's stealing all the fruit. Come on, buddy, this way. Here we go. Come on now. Come on now. So look at these two. These two elephants came from logging. They were miserable. These animals were literally being tortured. That guy has holes in his ear. She's blind in one eye and was being fully abused. And now they just have this this amazing life here at Ventara. You can see how friendly and happy they are. And they're two of over 220 elephants that live here at Ventara, whose lives have become completely perfect. Now you may be looking, thinking, oh, how can they be living in this box? They're not. That's what's insane. So as you stay tuned, as we show you this, every single elephant that you're gonna see, they only overnight in places like this, and they move out into a private elephant forest, which we're gonna go see in a little bit. So look at this. Every day, the elephants here get a scrub and a bath, which not only cleanses them, but helps them develop a bond with their mahout, which is the guy who stays with them at every stage of their life, walks with them in the forest, scrubs them here, feeds them everything, so that they have that intimate connection. In case you didn't think these elephants had it good enough here at Ventara, right now they're getting a hot water massage with all kinds of herbal herbal medicine for their joints. It's better than a spa for humans. And believe it or not, here we have an elephant mani-pedi station. So these guys are actually trained equine farriers, meaning they take care of horse feed. But at this facility, the only facility in the world, they have taken that knowledge and applied it to elephant care, because in captivity, before they're rescued, these elephants have major foot problems from getting shards of glass in them, of walking on boiling hot pavement. And once they come here, look at just how relaxed this elephant is. It's got 3 people running around fiddling with it. This would never happen with an elephant that had been abused until they got to Ventara. If you didn't think these elephants had it good enough already, just wait until you see the next luxury that they get to enjoy.
And so here we have the world's first temperature-controlled elephant jacuzzi.
Oh my God, look at this spa. Oh my God, this is amazing, doctor.
So this is
They're
like
in a spa.
I know. So this is like the next step to what you saw before.
Yeah.
So here we have, this is all temperature controlled, and here we have what?
Anyone who's been in like a jet pool or jet sauna or whatever, you want to lay like right on those jets. Like I know, like I can't remember the last time. It was probably when I was still in high school or something. Like I'd lie down. I was in a wheelchair at that time, but I lied down in like I didn't lie down, but I sat down in like one of those pool things, and the jet was like right on my spine. And oh my gosh, it felt so freaking good, so freaking good. I need to get something I can actually sit in and feel that once again.
There's a 3 level.
It's temperature controlled?
It's temperature controlled.
What temperature do you keep it at?
So this can go up to 32 degrees Celsius, which you can use in winters.
Yeah.
But otherwise it remains at the room temperature, of course.
So it's literally a giant hot tub.
It is.
It's got jets, it's got heating.
It has got jets at 3 levels.
Is this the world's first elephant jacuzzi?
It is world's first temperature controlled jacuzzi.
Hey, give me a hug, give me a hug, give me a hug. I love this. This is amazing. This is blowing my mind.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Doctor, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion being here, knowing what these animals have been through
I know.
and seeing what this is like. I mean, this is paradise for them.
Yeah, I mean, even for us, it's really amazing. It's really, really satisfactory to see them enjoying in there, especially in the conditions they come.
This is unbelievable, doctor.
Yeah, but if you think this is crazy, let me show you some more stuff.
Okay, let's go. And after all those insane spa treatments, every single day, every elephant at this facility comes through here and goes into this conditioning. Hey, doctor.
Welcome.
Thank you. So what's going on here?
Currently, we are having a laser therapy session for one of our arthritic elephants.
Laser therapy.
Laser therapy. So
wow.
we use this for arthritis, for acute sprains and traumas. Sometimes we use it for colic and even for laser acupuncture.
And they're being conditioned to go into this every day so that you can apply treatment, right?
Yes.
You can give them medication, you can do whatever needs to be done for each individual animal.
Right. And as you can see, she's constantly being given treats.
I think the whole rescue center was a wedding gift for Abani to his son. Seriously? Holy, well, I can see that. I mean, this is what people with money should be doing. Because look at what they've done. How many people have jobs that probably would be struggling to find work otherwise, and how many animals are living a much better life that would be struggling due to conditions otherwise? That's the thing. It's just like this stuff actually does help out. People with money have the opportunity to do so much, but they most of the time spend it all lavishly on themselves instead of doing something that's actually beneficial for the people, for nature, for the earth. No, it's always on themselves, for spending several $1,000s worth on one outfit. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I'd rather dress cheaply and do something nice and have something nice than to dress expensively and not offer anything to anyone else, except maybe the few kids that slaved over the outfit I'm wearing for a company to reap the majority of it.
So that there's a positive correlation.
Yep.
So they're completely stress-free while the entire procedure is going on.
And once they go through here, there's a whole smattering of other things that they can or will go through before they go outside,
right? So we try to condition them to come into the hospital, get through every stage, so that if and when we do need to bring them in for a certain procedure,
they have better health care than the US. Yes,
if I were to explain to you guys the amount of features that this hospital has, this video would be 6 hours long. But look at this. Right here is an elephant in an oxygen hyperbaric chamber. Over here, we have the world's largest elephant hydraulic lift. So this is used for surgeries on elephants where they bring them up because you cannot move a sleeping elephant when you have to give it surgery. There are millions and millions of dollars of radiology and machines and all kinds of things going on over here. In this area, the animal are getting acupuncture. Look at this. This is elephant acupuncture. This place is the craziest, the best, the most impressive wildlife husbandry facility I've ever seen in my entire life. And it honestly makes me so happy that I want to cry knowing that these animals are being saved. And that's before they get to go to the forest, which is where we're going right now. The forest is one of the most special sites at Ventara, a 2,000-acre lot where there are no cages or restraints. They browse,
interact with other species, and most importantly, act like elephants. Welcome to the Greenbelt. Whether an animal was rescued from a human-wildlife conflict zone or saved from performing in a circus, once they get to Ventara, their life has changed forever. No more chains or torture devices. They now live a life worth living.
Imagine being chained up in these torture devices, literally 22 hours a day in the boiling hot sun where your feet are burning on concrete. And when you walk through the doors here at Ventara, never again will those horrible torture devices be a part of their life. Look at how much they even hate it. They're just literally breaking them and throwing them around. They know that they've come to freedom here and happiness from a life.
I would have been
otherwise
scared
torture.
because elephants are incredibly intelligent. Elephants are incredibly intelligent. The fact that was carrying around in front of him, I wouldn't have blamed them if they would have swung a trunk at him. I would not have blamed them because you're literally carrying around something that they could easily remember what it was used for. They can remember. What is the saying? An elephant never forgets. Yeah. If he got hit, I would have been like, dude, you're carrying the things that was used to torture them for a long period of time in front of them, and you have no right to get upset. But the fact that he drops them on the ground and then they start tossing it, like, okay, that's fine. Yep, elephants never forget.
Some very powerful stuff. It's amazing, huh, Kyle? Yeah, it's really powerful to think what they've come from.
The videographer's tearing up, but that's the thing. It's like being on the outside watching it is like one thing, but the fact that videographer was there, he's probably heard more, he's seen more, he's seen the scars, the deep gouges, and that's the thing. You can see scars like on video, and they're like, okay, that's bad. But imagine being there, being able to reach up and touch the gouge that's carved into their flesh. It's far more powerful when you're there in person than being on the outside watching the video. I still think it was rude that he recorded the videographer tearing up there, but it is incredibly powerful.
Where they are now. And this is just the start, because there are thousands and thousands more animals to see here at Ventara, so let's get on to happier times. Hey, Naman.
Hi, Forrest.
How are you, my friend?
Good
to
how are
see
you?
you. I'm
Yeah.
very well. Tell me about these beautiful, grumpy kitties that you have here.
So you're standing at the world's biggest and the largest leopard rescue center.
Okay, how many leopards?
Got more than 250 leopards.
250 leopards got out of
Exactly.
here. No way.
Yeah.
Do you ever say no to a leopard?
Not at all.
Is there any animal at Ventara that you say no to?
Not at all.
So any animal in need you guys will bring in?
Definitely.
That is absolutely insane. So where do you keep 250 leopards?
So this whole facility,
Yeah.
it's a 60-acre facility.
Okay.
And we've got more than 150 paddocks and night cells.
Well, my understanding is
Oh my gosh. Like they have those I was gonna say mouse houses that have those tubes, but they have these for cats too. These tubes that cats go through for like house cats. The fact that this place has been designed from the bottom up with the cats prowling in mind, and like even a house cat's mentality, that they built these so that way the cats can wander from facility to facility on their own without having to be taken out, muzzled, move around. They can just wait for them to travel to the next location. And they will learn, oh, this is where I get food. This is where I can go hunt. This is where I can go if I'm feeling a little, like cats do kind of learn all that kind of stuff. Oh, I get a little poke, but I also get some treats. That they don't have the brightest intelligence, but they do remember things. They do learn habits. But the fact that this is how it looks, it's just fascinating.
And night cells.
well, my understanding is one of these leopards,
There are
I'm not
still
sure
good
which
people
one,
in this world?
is a
Yeah,
notorious man-eater.
Right behind you.
This one?
Yes.
What's this leopard's name?
His name is Love.
Love?
Yeah.
It's not a very intimidating name for a leopard. How many people has Love killed?
Somewhat more than 20.
More than 20?
Yes.
So is he called Love because he loves to eat people?
That's because of the caretakers who actually love him.
I see. So this animal that's showing me this unbelievably relaxed body language is calm, he's lying down, he's not hiding, he's eaten 20 people.
Yes.
Get out of here. Typically when an animal like a leopard or a tiger becomes a man-eater,
Yeah.
there's a reason. They don't
Yes.
choose to become a man-eater. What was Love's reason?
See, normally what's happening here is when we rescued these animals from the lion-dominated areas, our team found out that the lions were actually struggling for the resources.
I see.
And you see, when a big cat like lion is struggling for the resources, leopards cannot live in the area.
So he had nothing to eat.
And in search of easy prey, in search of stray animals, they come into cities and villages. And that's how where they get into the conflict with humans.
I see. So you're a pretty naughty kitty if you've eaten 20 people. How have you managed to get him this relaxed and this calm?
You want to know it?
Yes,
Give
I
him
do.
food.
Come, let me show it to you.
Okay.
Give him
We better
food.
not go in there. Okay. You stood up like we were going in.
So we actually train this animal. This is known as positive reinforcement training.
So you've got the whistle, that's his cue.
Yes.
And then is that target for target training?
Exactly.
So he puts his nose on. Oh, look
And-
it's like a house cat. It's a man-eating house cat. That's
Yes.
what you've managed to create here.
And you know what? We are not changing his natural behavior, but this
Right.
training helps us to actually keep a track on the health of these animals. So today, if I want to take a blood sample,
How do you do it?
I can take the tail out. So thoda
Shut
aage.
up. Show me.
I'll show you.
You
Come.
can't take his tail
So
out. He's going to bite your
thoda
hand
aage.
off if you touch his
No, no,
tail. No. Get out of here. Do not put your hand in there. Good thing he's distracted because you wouldn't have a hand otherwise. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Forrest, hold this.
No way.
Feel the thing.
Oh my goodness, look at this. I am literally petting the tail of a notorious Indian man-eating leopard. I mean, this is wild. And what's more wild than the fact that this animal has killed and eaten 23 people, or that he's been rescued and living in this insane facility, is the fact that while holding his tail, this notorious man-eater who's backing his butt up towards me, he couldn't care less. He is happy, he is relaxed, his body language is showing you calmness. They don't have to sedate him, they don't have to put him under any undue stress, and literally, it's like playing with a big man-eating house kitty. Well, this is unbelievable. Thank you, I'm gonna let go of this. I don't want to, but I'm going to.
No.
Thank you for
Yes.
showing me. This is amazing. There are so many leopards here, there's no way we can see 250
You
of
want to
them.
see one more surprise?
One more surprise?
Yes.
Let's go.
Come, let
Show
me
me.
take it out.
Let's go. Something exciting is coming. What do we have here? Oh no,
Good
wait.
girl.
Wait, what's going on here?
Good girl.
This isn't melanistic.
This is not melanistic.
This is a different, is this a skin
Yes,
condition? What
it's
is
a
going
skin
on?
condition.
What is it? Hi.
This is known as vertigo.
So when it's so much melanism that it starts to turn white or
It
silver.
starts turning back.
Starts turning back.
Yes, the grayish pattern you see, that's a very rare condition.
How many of these are there in the world?
I think that might be Shadow. Because my I was about to say dog. My cat literally has the dark hair, but it has like white all over it too, which is it's like why does it have white on it?
I don't know, probably 2, 3.
2 or 3 in the entire world, and you have one of them here.
Yes.
And she looks like she was hand raised or
Yes,
captive
she was in a
facility.
captive facility before.
Wow. So here you can really see the difference between melanism and vitiligo.
vitiligo.
So vitiligo is this unbelievably rare condition where there's so much melanism, like this leopard here, this hyper black melanism, that the skin actually reverts back. So it overproduces melanism to the point that it kind of conks out and then it starts creating a white color, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes. And this one's a bit cheeky. You're not like Tusker. This
Not at all.
one would kill you.
Tusker is incredibly beautiful, but vitiligo is a rare autoimmune condition, and without the special care that Ventara gives her, she would be struggling in the wild.
Well, Naman, this is amazing, my friend. This place, I wish there's so many things I wish I could show here. I mean, I wish I could give all 250 plus leopards their time, but
Forrest,
I
I
appreciate
really
it.
think you should see the reptiles of Vantara. I know you're a reptile
Okay,
fan.
reptiles it is. Hey there, Arj.
Hi, Forrest.
How are you?
No,
Good to see
no,
you.
no.
Oh man.
Plenty of that in Florida. I mean, I've never been to Florida. I don't want to ever live in Florida. The fact that that's a staple of Florida, the freaking gators. No. A simple lizard about this size, fine. Maybe this size, fine, like an iguana. But a massive, no. I don't need a dinosaur.
You're just hanging out here with all your pet dinosaurs, huh?
Childhood dream living it.
He says dinosaur.
So these are all muggers, right?
Correct. So we are at Vantara's Crocodile Rescue Center right now, and all of these big crocs here are our male mugger crocodiles.
These are all males.
All males.
Oh
This
my
is a
goodness.
large male group of mugger crocodiles. You can see they have a big spacious enclosure here.
This is a ton of space.
Correct. So we got all these crocodiles in as part of our ongoing efforts to decongest Indian zoos.
Oh, you're kidding.
We moved these guys almost a couple of thousand kilometers across the country.
No way.
Just to make sure that they have a more spacious home. They were in a very overcrowded facility in the south of India, and we moved all of these by road almost halfway across the country, and we've given them the most luxurious gigs possible.
That must have been a crazy move.
Oh, hectic.
Even just catching one of these things, I know from experience, not with muggers, but with salties and things, it's a hassle catching one
We
crocodile.
were catching up and moving at least 100 at a time
Oh, wow.
across the country. It was a mammoth exercise, but we managed to do it without any casualty, both to crocs or to humans.
Well,
So
that's
it's something
good,
that
yeah.
we're very proud of.
Yeah, that's good.
And now all of these mugger crocs, along with a bunch of other species we've rescued from various places, they have a very comfortable and much more spacious home than they did have at any of their previous facilities. Calm down now.
Calm
Hey!
enough.
No worries. That's the problem. Once of them gets,
No
one of
way.
them
Get all
gets
fired
turned on,
up.
they
That's
all
enough.
get fired up.
That's enough. Calm down. Calm down.
One has to be a smartass, and then they all think that.
But you can't, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
100%,
You know, you
yes.
have to be
Quick
stern
tap
with
and-
crocodiles.
yeah.
That's it. You just got to show them, look, I'm one of you. You know, I'm
Absolutely.
just like you are. If you come at me, I'm coming back. If you act like prey, they'll treat you like prey.
Absolutely, 100%.
Then why'd you step
This
back?
is just a reminder that getting up close with these animals can be very dangerous. Luckily, I've been working with wildlife for decades, but I wouldn't recommend going near crocodiles like this to anyone.
This one, I think I don't like his body language.
That one's just waiting to.
He's ready to go. I've
Waiting
been
to
watching
grab
him
a
out
hold
the
of
side eye.
something,
Yeah,
he's side-eyeing us too. He's like, where's my chicken head? Where's my meat head?
He thinks these are chicken legs. You see these skinny legs?
You
He's
need,
like,
you
those
need to
are-
hit the gym a bit.
I know. He's
just-
see, look at him. Look at him. Hey,
He's
that's
just
enough
waiting
out of
for
you.
them to get
That's
in his
enough.
mouth.
Calm down.
Come on.
Off you go.
The thing is that croc knew he lifted up a leg, an easier target, off balance. The second he lifted his leg, he was about to put it down. He's unstable. Like, this is the thing. They know when to hunt. They know when to strike. They know exactly when their prey is off kilter. Normally, they just wait for things to get close enough to walk into their mouth. But if a prey's willing to step up and get off balance, they're okay to just gun for it.
Back up, back it up, back it up, back it up. There you go. Tell me a bit about mugger crocodiles. I'll say of all the crocodilians, they're one that I have very little experience with.
Understood. So mugger crocs are the most widespread Indian species of crocodile. So they're found pretty much across peninsular India. They also have the broadest snout of any true crocodilian. So, you know, they are adapted to eat much larger
Look at
prey.
this guy. Hey.
Yeah, he's looking for a snack
You
as
just
well.
be quiet. Sorry, they're adapted to eat larger prey.
Adapted to eat larger prey. They do exert tremendous bite force.
Yeah.
But as far as conflict with humans go, they're not very aggressive. You know, we're able to stand here without much of a hassle. That says a lot.
Obviously, you said these guys were rescued from overcrowding. I think most people don't understand that crocodiles can live in ridiculous abundance together. I mean, look at them. They're literally lizards on top of lizards over here.
Oh, absolutely. Like, especially mugger crocs. So they're happy living like this.
Yeah.
And we make sure to manage the diet and break up fights whenever we need to. But
Which probably happens a lot, especially with males, right?
in all male groups, yeah, once in a while we
Yeah.
have to break up fights, but otherwise mostly they're pretty good to each other.
How many species of crocodilian do you have here?
Oh, we have more than a dozen species of crocodile, but there's one really special species I think we should go take a look at.
Is it
I'd
albino?
love to. Let's do it.
Cheers.
Don't you guys behave.
Is it albino?
But before we go check out this very special reptile, let's take a
creepy.
look at how they keep control over so many animals. And then get up close and personal with an animal I never thought I would get to see.
And if you're asking yourself the obvious question of how do you protect hundreds of thousands of animals over 3,500 acres, well, take a look at this. You have the best private security team you could ever imagine. You have aerial surveillance. You have 3,500 cameras.
This is Jurassic Park. This is literally Jurassic Park before it goes public. Like, that's a funny thing. When I first saw the park and what it looked like with the enclosure, I'm like, this is Jurassic Park. But now that I've seen like the room and everything with the surveillance, I'm like, all right, it is Jurassic Park. It is absolutely Jurassic Park. Just not Jurassic, except for the gators.
Here, looking
Or
like
crocs.
the White House of wildlife. It is absolutely insane. As you move over here, you have all of these tranquilizers, human and animal response
One's
teams,
missing.
all kinds of AI learning to learn about these animals. You have a fire officer, a mechanical officer, and a vet who are all looking out for the best welfare of the animals in the most state-of-the-art security facility that I have ever seen.
Enough with the technology. Let's go check out one of the coolest animals in the entire world.
This entire trip,
Yeah,
this
it's not
entire
for
place
public.
has been one of these things where dreams
If
for me
only.
are coming true, and I'm actually getting goosebumps and like butterflies in my stomach. I've never been like celebrity shy or anything like that, and right now, I might freak out. They've said just go ahead, and if you'd like to interact with the okapis, these two have been born here. They're two very special okapis, and just go right
Yeah,
in.
nearly
Approaching
extinct.
wildlife that you're unfamiliar with is unwise and be dangerous to the animal. But these okapis have been raised by Mavesh, who we'll meet a little bit later. So I trust his judgment, giving us the okay to get up close and personal.
One of the most shy, incredible, and elusive species closely related to the giraffe. In fact, they are the only pair of twin okapis that have ever been born and raised successfully in the entire world, and they're right here at Ventara. I'm gonna try very carefully to get close to one without upsetting it, but it's like, oh, I'm like jittery with excitement because this is an animal I've wanted to see up close my whole life. One really, really cool thing about okapis is they weren't even discovered until 1901. They were thought to be mythological, and when they were discovered, it was figured out how elusive they are, how shy they are, and because they're related to giraffes, they're browsers, so they pick all this vegetation with a tongue that's insane. It's 18 inches long, so and just look at them. I think they're like the most beautiful animal in the
Ew.
entire world. They are very shy. They're not nervous, as you can see by
They seem pretty nervous. Their body's just constantly twitching. What is that? What is that? Why does their muscles constantly spasming? Is it them wanting to move, or is it some kind of just knee-jerk reaction to something? I'm curious. I'm curious because that's one thing that I completely notice is the Tourette's they got going.
their body language, but they're not an animal that's going to come up and try and rub up and nuzzle up against you. Super rare, endangered species, but even more than their rarity is their shyness and their elusiveness. The fact that basically you cannot get close to these animals in the wild at all, and this guy's just hanging out right here. These big, beautiful, waxy ears. Look at what it's like petting him. That's the grease that they emit from their coat to keep them water repellent. So one thing that's so incredible about okapis, outside of looking like something a child drew on a piece of paper, is with this 18-inch browser tongue, they're the only animal in the world that can take their tongue and clean the backside and inside of their ears and their eyeballs with their own tongue to keep them healthy, which is absolutely crazy. Look at him though, he's just so cute. I love him. I want to hug him and then my whole shirt will look like this, but boy, do I love you. Yes, I do.
As we finished up with the okapis, I got word that Arj is ready for a very special experience with my favorite animal on Earth. So let's go check it out.
Oh, Arj, no way.
This is what I was talking about.
Oh, Gharial are literally my favorite animal in the entire world. How many are in here?
We
I
have
hate those.
32 subadults in this.
I
They're
hate
pretty
those.
shy, right?
They're very shy. They're not the most aggressive species of crocodile. They can give you a quick bite off to the side
Of course,
because they
yeah.
move left, right really fast.
Yep.
Obviously, you know why they have these long, slender snouts. It's because they're primarily fish eaters.
World-class fish eaters.
World-class fish eaters.
Yeah.
That's why I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate fish. I hate fish, so I hate them by principle. Then again, maybe I should like them because they eat the fish. But no, I don't know why. It's just that weird. Like, that's why I don't like alligators. Yeah, alligators, because their snout is narrow, but these are just it's like a pencil. It's like a pencil. No, how do you use that? How do you use that? It's ridiculous. No.
Really the very best.
Ooh,
Come
look
here.
sneaky. I like that. See that
Sneaking up
sideway
at us.
move? No lunging.
He knows to stay. He
Yeah.
knows to stay. He's a good little
Is that a boy?
crocodile. This one looks like a boy to me.
Oh, so you have males in here.
Yeah, this
So-
is a mixed group, but they're not old enough to breed yet.
So something, I have to try that. I've never touched a Gharial. I have to touch a Gharial.
That's okay.
Look at that. I have touched a Gharial. I've touched a Gharial. It's dream come true.
Again, this is very dangerous, and I'm risking losing a finger. But years of experience with crocodilians, and with Arj by my side, I'm confident I'll be okay.
Look at the sneaky one. Hello. Ooh, that would be some stitches. Look at that. So in the wild, the males get absolutely
They're all
huge.
coming out.
This is probably the second largest or the third largest species of crocodilian
In the entire world.
in the entire world. The biggest gharial captured was 17 and a half or 18
Oh my
feet close
God.
to. So despite them being a fairly peaceful species, they get massive.
And they can cause some trouble. A bite from one of those is
A
devastating.
bite from a big gharial would be very painful, but typically that would only happen if the animal is a male
Right.
defending a clutch of babies. You've seen the images of gharial forming creches with the babies. So
Of course.
males,
Stop.
It's believed that males do that to advertise their suitability as potential parents. So
Interesting.
there are guardian males that oversee big groups of 200, 300, 400 babies at a stretch, and they're not necessarily the parents of half of those babies.
Ah.
That's just them signaling their suitability as a potential future mate for some of these females.
So the Gharial, I learned this the last time I was here, is the type of Indian pot.
Ghara. The
Ghara.
word ghara means pot.
Pot.
Ghara means pot.
And so that's what that little bulbous thing on the end of the nose is.
Correct. It looked like a pot to the initial lot of people who saw these animals, but it's got a lot more function than just being a visual.
Sure.
This thing, the males use it for sexual signaling, and aside from that, they're known to use that to amplify the calls that they make to females.
They're like,
yeah, so it's
Yeah.
a big part of their breeding process as well. So the bigger the ghada, the more attractive that male is to potential mates. So
Of course. Isn't that always how it works? Isn't that always how it works? Isn't that always? Stop talking about the size. Stop talking about the size.
it's like peacocks or any other animal. It's all
Of course.
different forms of sexual signaling,
Of
and
course.
the ghara plays a big role in gharial reproduction.
well, Arj, this has been literally as much of a dream come true as working with any animal could be for me in my entire life. So I cannot say thank you enough for this.
Absolutely, you're welcome anytime. You want to take a look at any of our other reptiles also, just give me a shout and you know where to find me.
Sure, that would be amazing. Bye, guys. You're the best. You're the best. One day I'll be back to see your babies. Oh, I just want to hug you, even though you'd rip me to shreds.
After this incredible experience with the
Give him a
Gharial,
hug.
we decided to check out a hippo species that's been taking the world by storm.
This is Moodang on steroids over here, right? So
Yes.
this is, what's funny is, of every animal that we've been around, this is probably the most dangerous one.
Exactly.
And as adorable and cute as this pygmy hippo looks, you were terrified. You were like, don't go in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because
they can
anytime
kill
they'll change their
somebody.
behavior.
What I know about hippos.
I don't understand why people have such a fascination with hippos when they are some of the most dangerous. It's kind of like how people don't understand the danger of like mooses, I guess as it works. It's like they think it's fine until they attack. Like they are incredibly aggressive creatures. They will attack you on sight. I remember like being in Alaska, and it's just like because I lived there for a really short stint right before COVID, and it's like for some reason they like a lot of people don't know that mooses are dangerous. And for some reason, people think like, oh, hippopotamuses, they don't eat meat. They don't eat meat. It's fine. They can bite a person in half or whole. They don't care. If you get in their area, they're willing to take a whole bite out of you. But yeah, they're dangerous. I think what is it? More people. There was like a statistic done a while ago. I remember when I was very interested in like the animals people think are safe, which aren't. Like hippos are like one of the most dangerous. One of the most dangerous because a lot of people don't see it and think fear, think danger. Because they don't see the teeth. Like normally animals will symbolize some kind of fear response in people. Hippos don't do that. And I don't know why. I don't know why people don't get that fear response from hippos, which is why they tend to do that. It's just like the morons who go to like places in the US and will stop and try to get a hug of a bison because for some reason they think bisons aren't gonna throw them off. But these guys will take a bite out of them.
Is big Nile hippos from where I'm from in Zimbabwe.
Yep.
They're not aggressive, they're nervous.
Yep.
So if they feel trapped at all, they come at you. How is that compared to the dwarf
These
hippo?
guys, anytime their mood changes.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
We can't believe, even if we are cleaning, they'll be hiding, they'll be coming very close to us,
Yeah.
and they'll be immediately charging.
So they really are actually aggressive, not just defensive.
Very aggressive.
Interesting.
Exactly. Basically, we want all our animal to be wild. We are not playing with them, we are not taming them, nothing.
Right.
Just releasing them, just observing them.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look
here
at
she
that.
comes.
Yep.
Better back up. She's getting cheeky now. There we go. Good job. So take a look at that white secretion by her ear there. That is a natural sunscreen.
See.
So there we go. Now we're okay. For now. So that's a natural sunscreen that they emit from glands behind their ears, and then they'll go and rub it against the tree and rub it all over their body, and that protects them from the very harsh North African sun where they're from.
Most people have very wrong image of hippos in their mind. Sure, they look cute. I mean, I don't think they look cute. I really don't. I really don't. I've never understood the fascination with hippos. But yeah, a lot of people think animal, no teeth, fine. Snake, creepy, no legs, scary. Alligator, a lot of teeth, big lizard, scary. Like, but then again, like things like a moose, oh, big, hairy, fluffy. It looks like a giant deer. It's got it's antlers. I don't think they're called antlers. They're called something else. But it's like, oh, it's cute until it charges at you and tries to basically, you know, beat you or run you over.
So
Right.
absolutely amazing animal. So tell me a little bit about these
Play stupid games,
Pygmy
win
hippos.
stupid
Honestly, I don't know
prizes.
that much about them.
They're from Central Africa.
Yeah.
Everyone know that.
Yep.
And they're from the rainforest.
One of the reasons I wanted to
Pokemon, yeah.
feature her is because
Billionaires
I thought
gotta
when you
catch
told
'em
me
all.
the story about how you got these two and how Mr. Ambani rescued
Oh,
them.
they got the
I couldn't
GoPro
believe
right
it.
there.
So get this, right? These Pygmy hippos were in a
He's eating it.
hotel pond in Sri Lanka. Okay, that means these animals had been collected, likely from the wild,
Yeah.
and somehow smuggled from Central Africa to Sri Lanka, where some of the most dangerous and aggressive little chubby hamsters you've ever seen were hanging out in a hotel pond as a spectacle for tourists. And then Mr. Ambani heard about this,
Yep.
went down there and rescued them and brought them to this oasis. That's like deciding to get, you know, a killer wolf as a pet and put it in your hotel lobby and be like, go pet the nice friendly dog. I mean, I cannot, right? I cannot think of a worse pet to have at a hotel than these guys, which are so notoriously cheeky and horrible. I mean, even what we're doing right now is quite dangerous.
Even that's why I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at. I'm just observing the animal. You know.
Well, I think it's so fantastic what you guys are doing here and the fact that you saved these two little hippos, because you know what would have happened? They would have ended up hurting someone,
Sure.
probably a tourist.
100%.
Somebody would have been hurt,
Yeah.
and they would have been put down.
Exactly.
And that would have been the end of it. Well, another life goal for me here as far as seeing an animal that I never really thought I'd get to interact with and seeing it so peaceful. This is a very cheeky, very aggressive creature. And instead of being upset, she's very as calm as a Pygmy hippo can be. She's as calm as can be. She's sitting there having a chomp on watermelon. Well, this is amazing. This place is incredible. We've barely even scratched the surface. I mean, I've seen 2,000-3,000 animals in the last 2 days, and that's not even the beginning. Let's go see some big cats, shall we?
Yeah, we have.
Let's do it.
But before we go check out some insane color morph tigers, let's go see some rhinos that were rescued from a flood.
One of the coolest things here, I think, at Ventara is the fact that you guys are working to save Indian rhino,
Right.
which are in a lot of trouble, like all rhinos. So
Yes.
how did you end up with these guys?
See, we rescued these guys from the Assam flood.
Oh,
basically.
there was a huge flood in the Assam.
Yes, they were very small calves when they rescued, and now they are enjoying this 5-acre land.
5 acres just for 2 of them.
Yeah, just for those.
That's amazing.
And with natural 2 water bodies.
Yeah.
You can see the
Oh,
natural
I
2 water
saw them
bodies.
wallowing.
Anytime I see a rhino, it just reminds me of Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. If you've seen the scene, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. That every time I see a rhino, that's what I picture. That's what I picture every single time. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Ace Ventura Rhino. That's all you need to look up. Heck, you can look up a GIF on it on your phone. Ace Ventura Rhino, the image will pop up and you'll be, well, scarred for life, I guess. maybe not. But every time I see a rhino, that's what pops into my head.
In the
They
water.
wallow in the
They're a bit-
water.
I can see they're a bit cheeky, so we must slowly make our way
They
back.
will
but
charge anytime.
I can see that. They're going to start. Hopefully you boys can move. But
Yeah,
see
you
the
can see.
nose starting to come up now and the ears going forward? That's cheekiness coming.
She
so.
is Sukani and the male is Bishwajit. And both rescued from the different village of Assam.
And brought together.
Exactly.
And they're paired up.
Exactly.
I love it. Look at them. They're sweet. They're sweet, but
They are
not
not
that
fully
sweet.
grown, they are not adult completely.
Yeah.
They are still. That's
Yeah.
why they are, because basically the Indian
hey.
rhinos are, solitary animals.
So really cool there, the right thing to do. It's interesting because you probably could stay in with the rhinos, but the thing is one head shake,
That's enough.
It's enough.
Yeah,
That's all it
enough,
takes. The power of these animals, you cannot imagine. Because literally just like, if they saw you like a fly, that's irritating, you're smushed, you're dead. So, you do have to give them respect. And it's a pity that we have to be through the bars, but this is not an electric fence. This is not something, it's just a bar. And I mean, look, at the end of the day, the truth is they're not angry animals. You see, like I'm right here. Yes, they could charge, whatever, but they're not. They're choosing to be very calm. They're just happy to have food. But the right thing to do, the respectful thing to do for the animal is not encroach on their space.
Yeah, give them
Sit
space.
here, let them have a munch. They obviously love you. They came running over to see you. And I think the fact that you guys are rescuing these animals from India, animals that are in such jeopardy globally, all rhinos, and here they are living their best life.
Yes.
Literally, it's
And of course you
absolutely
can
awesome. Oh, Kyle's been got. Did you get that? Cheeky. That's funny. Kyle got. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, cheeky girl. What you can't see is on the back here, look over here, is this huge lake. Rhinos love mud. They need it for their skin. They need it to wallow. They need it for sunscreen. They've got it all right here at Ventara. It's absolutely awesome. What else should we go see?
Tigers.
This is
Everything.
a crazy story that we're going to tell because they have all kinds of different genetic variations, morphs, hybrids of tigers. Let's go see them.
Yo.
Before we go into the
All
ugly
going
part of
good,
the
all
tigers,
going
the tiger
good.
breedings,
Yeah.
and I'll show you some of the pure breed in Ventara.
That's a beautiful wild Bengal tiger.
Why did I make you search it? Because it was the first thing that popped into my head. Now you got to see it. That's why. Because I can't unsee that scene. And if anyone's gullible enough to search it, shame on them. It's their own gosh dang fault. I mean, it is a funny film. It is a funny film. Those movies could not be made now in Hollywood. They could not be. That's how funny they are. They're so funny, they're not allowed to be made nowadays. But that scene will scar me. Will scar me for the rest of my life. Even though it's funny in context, it's still scarring. Because in the scene, a family stops to get a video of a rhino giving birth.
This is what a tiger should look like. This is
Exactly.
probably a wild-caught animal, right?
Exactly, it's a wild rescue.
Yeah, from a well or human-wildlife conflict or
Exactly,
something like
yes.
that. Because, oh, look at that, he's hot.
Look at
Look at this.
He's-
Look over
he's-
here, come. Look at this. So here he's sitting, he's cooling down. See that panting?
Yep.
That is a heat release, and he's sitting in the water.
They
He's
need the
venting out
water.
the heat, he's cooling his body down.
Yep.
And we're very lucky because Bengal tigers, like one like this, a real one, very shy.
Now you have seen the beautiful.
I mean, tigers are like the only cats in the world that enjoy, well, they actually need water, if I'm correct. If memory serves, they're the only ones that actually love being in water because they require it for their cooling process, if memory serves.
Indian tiger here in this enclosure.
Yep.
Now we are going to see the ugly part of captive breeding.
Okay, let's go.
And after we check out these odd color morph tigers, we're going to play a little game with them that I like to call drone enrichment cat and mouse.
Hi. Hello, big boy.
Tigers are not supposed to look like this. These are selectively bred color morphs.
Exactly.
Explain it to me because I don't really understand the morph world at all.
All right. Normal tiger color is orange.
Right, the beautiful Bengal tiger.
Perfect,
We've seen
perfect.
it. I know what it looks
Exactly.
like. Yes,
But
this
here,
is not that.
here you can see the different morphs. Two morphs you can see here.
Yeah.
One is snow tiger and the
Okay.
other one is golden tiger or the tabby tiger. Because it's completely captive inbreeds.
And it's changed a lot about them, right? And I think that's important to note. Tigers are a solitary animal.
Now
Look at them
what
here.
you are saying
There's
is
6 in here. How
exactly.
many are in here?
Yes, here we have 7 here.
7. Yeah.
Because
Why?
basically we got a group of these tigers,
Yeah.
and when we started separating, we all know they are solitary. But when we started separating them and we observed the cortisol level in fecal matters, but it's showing very high.
So they were stressed out. when you
Exactly.
removed
When
them.
we separated
Look at
them,
this.
they are
That's not
showing
solitary behavior.
exactly.
And I think it's important that the audience knows about this. It's kind of a sad story.
Right.
Tigers in the 1980s were a hot commodity. And I mean, they still kind of are today, right?
Yep. I mean, heck, there's a documentary on Netflix about, what is it, the Tiger Kingdom? No. It was something. I just remember the Carol Bastion thing. Yeah. Or I forgot the name of it. I never saw it. But it was a hot commodity. It still is a hot commodity. Everybody wants a tiger. Everyone wants to see pictures with a tiger. It is rather tragic, the fact that animals are utilized as a prop. Like if you want an animal, like I think having like an animal like a tiger as like quote unquote pet not like a household pet, but like something you take care of, I think that should be allowed. But I think there should be regulation. I think there should be license. I think there should be investigations. Like that way, you pay the license fee, you have an investigation, you show the sanctuary for the animal, you show the feeding capability, you have to show your bank account and being able to afford the food. Like there were so many things. The Tiger King, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's just there were so many things that could go into it, and guess what? There would be a bunch of rich people that would think like, oh, it's legal now, I will jump on it, and it would probably be like a license that they have to pay on an annual basis to prove that. That could be money that's flushed into the government in order to, you know, bring about like sanctuaries and stuff like that to allow for the safekeeping and reservation would that be it? Conservation of like more wildlife animals and keep them safe. Have them have a sanctuary where they can be safe. Every country should have big cats like India. Only country with both tiger and lion is India. Well, a lot of places you could just release them and they'll fend for themselves. I mean, the mountain lion is very common where I'm at. Very common. I mean, heck, just the other day, there were reports down by the university that I think a few mountain lions were down in the valley area. They had gone down from the mountains all the way into the valley. Because I forgot what it was. There was something that happened that pushed them down. But yeah, they were hunting around there and they had to go and get them. But I'm not sure, because we had the grizzly bears here as well, but they were almost hunted to extinction, that now they're protected. They're absolutely protected. Preserving them like a wildlife preserve. There's a term for it. There's a sanctuary term for it. But whatever. Just keeping animals safe. There should be like, I believe there's more that could be done via government or high wealthy individuals that could offer to give both the world a better fighting chance and people as well a better chance in life. There's so many things, but seeing animals have like a great opportunity is always amazing. But then you realize they get treated better than I do as a human being. It's like, dang. So sad.
Tiger Kings and things like that.
Yeah.
But in the 1980s, you could buy a tiger for 10 grand or something, keep it in your living room. There was no regulation.
Yep.
And then people didn't just want a tiger. They wanted a white tiger or a black tiger or one with no stripes.
Exactly.
Or one
Demand of the different mobs increased.
Right.
That's why genetically engineered.
Right.
That's why now we are suffering a lot.
Yeah.
Our entire Vantara team,
Yeah.
the veterinary team, the biological team, everyone is suffering a lot because if there is a small injury,
Right.
it'll take minimum 1 to 2 months for the proper healing because most of them are hemophilic.
No way.
Whoa.
Most
So
of
that's
them,
all from the genetic inbreeding.
Yes.
So it's ruined their health.
genetically they are very poor.
Yeah.
That's what we understood. So it's heinous, really.
Yeah.
And unethical.
Yeah,
from the
it is
natural.
unethical. It really
unethical and from the natural. It's far from the natural breeding.
Right.
It's wow effect in other zoos and everywhere. Wow effect. Wow, it's a golden tiger.
Right.
Wow, it's a snow tiger.
Right.
But at the end, these animals are suffering a lot.
But what's important to note here, and what's so important overall, is that Mr. Ambani and what you guys at Vantara here don't say no to any animal.
Exactly.
This is so much more stress for the keepers here at Vantara to take care of these animals because these are unhealthy inbred animals. And it puts tons of stress, resources, time, probably heartbreak on the keepers just to take care of these
they
animals.
are enjoying now. We are trying to bring them back to the wilderness because in the wild they'll come across with different fecal matters.
Of course, yeah.
So we are trying to bring them
if you're trying to bring them back, no.
to their wilderness. So now you can see we have done some of the feeding arrangement on the top of the logs. They'll climb onto that.
They love it. They love it. It's a playground.
Exactly.
It's a
Now
playground.
they are showing their natural behavior.
Yeah.
Most of our animals are showing the natural behaviors. Climbing, they enjoy.
The thing is, like, these can't ever be released into the wild. Like, the ones that are genetically engineered, genetically engineered is the wrong term, but inbred to get a certain type of tiger, those are the ones that will never be able to survive outside. I mean, you can condition them to where they have the behavior and everything, but the thing is, once they're released outside, they don't have the genetic superiority as a purebred or generic tiger. Why? Because they've been inbred so much that they're just their bodies are frail. They get a cut, they just won't ever be able to clot it up and heal properly. That's just how it works. But they just have to be left there in captivity until they pass on. But they can give them a comfortable life. But I see this kind of stuff as just absolutely heinous, absolutely heinous. It's incredibly disgusting to see this kind of thing, because I love like my dog, my cat, my wife is gonna get pissed because I'm saying her last. I love my wife. I love my wife. But because I was talking about loving my four-legged children, I'm like, I have to include my wife. I have to include my wife. I don't need her angry at me. But it's like, I believe we need to have a better understanding of animals, a better understanding of wildlife. Like for me, like being in India, I love the fact that there's like no fencing. Well, unless someone has like a personal cow or personal sheep, everything's open. Everything's open. I mean, like I'm driving to work up the mountain and I have passed through the valley and I see, of course they have normally like 100 of acres of wildlife for like the cattle, the emus, the sheep, but they're not like crossing the street going on, because what killed the bison, well, we still have bison, of course, but what literally, because they used to be everywhere in the US, but they were hunted to extinction almost. And the fact that they're a roaming creature, they need wide fields to roam, but they can't do that when everything is blocked off by barbed wire, that they can't cross into areas that used to be their land, that they get blocked from that they become easy targets. But yeah, I mean, there should be like a good middle ground for being able to, like, we should live along with nature, with peace and prosperity. Yeah, there should be a harmonization to where we can further our technology and advancement while also not completely displacing wildlife. Because in the US, we have massive amounts of like national forests, we have massive amounts of like wildlife refuge, we have massive amounts of like restricted hunting, we have massive amounts of like, there has to be hunting, because there has to be like you have to cull the population of certain things, because if too many deer are in a premises, they'll cause havoc to the green. There's always a good balance. But there has to be like a better balance than we have achieved thus far, because there are always those that won't ever follow the rules, and that's also sad.
The water, you can see the water body. See there?
Oh, yeah,
he's lying inside the water body.
Yeah.
They enjoy the water body, everything.
He's having a swim, he's having a sniff, he's having a climb, they're having a good time.
And moreover, in Vantara, another important part of enrichment is we used to shift these animals to another paddocks after 2 to 3 months. So they are getting new environment after 2 to 3 months.
Wish more billionaires did this kind of thing.
The
Yeah.
group is not here.
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll be
Seeing
moving
this is
another
just
different enclosure every 2 to 3 months.
amazing.
So none of our animal is showing the stereotypic behavior that you can see now.
Right.
So they are enjoying their life in Vantara.
I love it. Even if they're freaks of nature, they're very beautiful.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Say in nature you won't find all these. Even we can't say suddenly a mutational change of these, the white colors, because the mutation means they have to adapt to the environment. Mutation means because there's no tiger, it's adapted to the snowy area to camouflage.
Of course, it's
but
not
the white
for this.
tiger means in the forest, white color means it's not a camouflage. They'll be identified some other animals or the human beings, and they'll be shoot.
Right.
So now that we've seen these insane-looking tigers, let's throw the drone up in the air for a giant game of cat and mouse.
What's this, big boy? What's this? So as you can see, these guys are very playful and they want some behavioral enrichment. So I've got Tommy over here. I'm gonna have him fly the drone and have them chase him around. So go ahead, Tommy, put it up. Practice bird hunting, right? We got the drone in the air for the tigers to chase. And as you'll see, the tigers are back here right now. Watch what happens when I start running. Come on, get me, big guy. Look at him just going for it. I sure hope that glass doesn't break. So if it does, I am screwed. Let's see what happens here. Oh, she wants it, Tommy. She wants it. Oh, she wants it. There you go. Oh boy, you are so close.
She's licking her lips.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, look at him. He's climbing the tree. Look at that. How cool is that? He's climbing the tree to go for it. Yeah, go right down. I dare you. Too close. They're going to get it. Oh, she's looking at it. Hi. So we're going full tiger play and behavior here. And you can see Tommy's got the drone going over here. And they're loving it. Look, he wants to jump. He wants to eat me. I mean, this is like for literal circus tigers, these guys are getting such a good lot of stimulation and enrichment now. And it's fun for me. I'm getting all sweaty running around. It's great. Fun for everyone. I like it. All right, let's land the drone. That was awesome. It was a fun little bit for me, fun little bit for the tigers. Look, Ventara is absolutely incredible. We have barely scratched the surface here. There are hundreds of thousands of rescue animals with infinite amounts of stories, troubled past, insane recoveries and recuperations. And we're gonna be coming here as much as we can and showing you guys this insanely exclusive behind.
I wanna see more of those. I would love to see more of those. That is absolutely fascinating. I love seeing it where animals are given like the proper care and treatment that they deserve. The proper care and treatment that they deserve. It is so sad where we are right now. Like, again, you don't want to knock people of their hobbies of like wanting to hunt, but like, what is it in Florida? There is a lottery for hunting gators. It's a lottery. You literally, like, I think they only give out 6,000 tickets a year. You're allowed, there like only 6,000 alligators are allowed to be hunted a year. And if you don't kill one, well, you lost your opportunity. That's the thing. It's just like, there has to be things like that put into effect everywhere to kind of where you control the population, but also you're allowing them to live in nature. You're allowing them to live in nature without taking care of everything or destroying everything. India animals are, in general, are considered sacred, at least within Hindu community, given how all gods are depicted with an animal. So explaining it to the masses becomes kind of easier. Yeah. Because it's funny, like in India, every time I fly in, like I land in Jammu, and in Jammu, you see no cows anywhere. Like nowhere, unless someone's literally using it to haul their wagon. As you go further down south, as soon as you get close to the border, like next to Punjab or like, guess what? You see cows. You see cows. The funny thing is you know what happens to them as they go further north. They get lured into a house, into a kitchen. They get lured into a kitchen. Like, you know what happens to them. It's not like nobody pretends to not understand. But yeah, the further north, they just upright and vanish. But yeah, it's so there was one time where I was driving and there was a truck that was pulled over, and they were hauling cows up to Kashmir. They were hauling cows up to Kashmir, and it was pulled over because, well, apparently they weren't allowed to do that because they knew what those cows were being utilized for. And there was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. So it's just like, yeah, seeing that too was also fascinating. But it was so interesting. It was so interesting. People in the West often make fun of Hindus worshiping cows, but in reality, it's more like an emotional bond because back in agrarian days, cows used to be a lifeline of a farmer, feeding and sustaining them. Well, it's not only that, it's like it's not sacred. It's more like well, that's the thing. It's like I would never eat a dog. I accidentally ate a cat when I went to a Chinese restaurant in San Francisco, but I would never willingly eat a cat. But that's the thing. It's like we all have our own instances on what we see as going too far. And that's the thing, is like growing up, my favorite comic was Cow and Boy. Was absolutely Cow and Boy. I loved how the kid would always ask theological questions of the cow, and the cow always had the answers. It was one of my favorite comic book strips. I've never been able to find like a not hardcover, but like a actual physical version of it, because I would love to purchase it and just go through my childhood, because I used to read it every morning or afternoon or whenever I grabbed the newspaper after finally getting out of the room. But yeah, it was something I always found fascinating. How was the video suggestion? Very good. Thank you. I did enjoy that. I found that very informative and very good. I liked it. I need more of that. Because seeing animals and just like people trying to do good in society, in nature, is always a positive. I love seeing it. It gives me more joy when I see someone who's literally at the peak of financial benefits? No, financial ease. I don't know. There's a word there I'm trying to get. Now my brain's just not working. You know, a professional retard here. But seeing them actually pay and give jobs to people in India, right? They're opening job opportunities for like those who work with animals and love animals, and then they're saving animals at the same time. That's just a win-win. That's just a win-win. And I enjoy that, and I absolutely enjoy that.
You guys see the video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait like that.